Welcome back, students. This is Zamir Sheikh, and I am going to teach you how to analyze and how to identify the structures, organic structures particularly, from the given spectral data. So the question is, an organic compound which exhibited the following spectral data. IR is given at 3400 and 1680 per centimeter. Also given what the H1NMR data. From that we are going to predict the one of the correct option from the four. Okay, so first of all we will proceed to the IR spectrum. So now in IR, you know that the IR gives the two signals. One is at 3400 per centimeter, and second is what 1680 per centimeter. That 3400 per centimeter is nothing but the what, it is due to what the highly intense type of what the group that is called the OH, okay, or NH. And in above given example or above given options, the OH is there. Hydroxy group is a more polar, it have the maximum dipole moment, so it absorbs the maximum region, so it should be OH. Now 1680, so 1680 is a region where the carbonyls are appeared. The general range of a carbonyl is 1650 to 1800 per centimeter. Okay, so from that, so you can conclude that 1680 is due to for the conjugated carbonyls, and in all the above option what the conjugated carbonyls are given. But the conjugated carbonyls are made of two types in given the structures, that is conjugated ester and conjugated carbonyl. Conjugated esters are generally appeared above 1700. Okay, that is in 1735 is the range for ester. Okay, and for conjugated carbonyl, so it should be what 1680. So from IR data we can simply eliminate the first and second structure. Why? Because of in this structure, so they given what the ester, conjugated ester, and conjugated ester is appeared in the region of what above 1720 etc. Okay, so basically, so this the first and second structures are limited, but the actual structure for that, this is a conjugated carbonyl. So basically the C and D may be the your 50% chances from that. So this is 1680 particularly for conjugated carbonyl. Okay, likewise, so this is the data particularly that's called the IR spectroscopy. Okay, from that we can identify the type of function group. Now let's move to the NMR spectroscopy or NMR spectrum, and for that the data is given. There are four different there are signals are given. You know that a number of signal in NMR, number of signals is equal to what the number of different sets of hydrogen. So number of what signals is equal to number of different sets of what hydrogen, and based on that we can classify it. Now we will proceed first of all the type of what signals which are given. Okay, so look at the structure first. The first signal is 7.8, that means it's a aromatic region. It should be highly deschilded proton and due to one hydrogen. Okay, fine, and the coupling constant is given, that is 8 Hz, and multiplicity is what the doublet. The doublet means the neighboring proton should be 1. This is the first signal. Second signal is what given, that is 7.0, which is again due to one hydrogen. Okay, and it is what of 8 Hz, and this is what doublet, that means neighboring proton should be again 1. So that 8 and 8 Hz are nothing but the what, they are in a ortho relationship. The two hydrogen should be in a ortho relationship. But what is the mean of that 7.8 and 7.0? 7 basically what, a 6 to 8 is the region where aromatic hydrogens are appeared. Okay, the chemical shift of aromatic hydrogens are 6 to 8. But the 7.8 and 7.0 they are quite different. Okay, 7.8 means the hydrogen which is in an aromatic region, but they are highly deschilded, while that means that indicate that it should be attached, the neighboring substance should be what, electron withdrawing. While in case of what 7.0, so it should be attached with the what, electron donating or electron releasing substance. That's why the value becomes a decrease. Electron density increases, chemical shift will be decreases. So similarly, so this is the second signal from that. Okay, and now lastly we have what another signal, that is called the 6.5, which is at due to one hydrogen, and it is a singlet, means there will be a no neighboring proton, and it cannot, they are given no coupling constant, so that means there is a no coupling is occurred. Okay, so now this is a tri substituted benzene. Okay, basically these three hydrogens are in a meta or ortho type of. This first two are ortho relationship, and this should be in a meta type, that there will be no hydrogens are adjacent. Now lastly we are moving to the another signal. So they are from the substituents. Now first three are from aromatic region, and now last three, that is 5.8, 5.8, 1 hydrogen, and which is exchangeable. You know that exchangeable means acidic hydrogen may be there, that is due to OH. Okay, fine. So 3.9 and 2.5, most importantly the methyl group. So 3.9 and due to 3 hydrogen and singlet. So basically this is nothing but the ether linkage. Whenever this methyl group when attached with the oxygen, okay, then a value should be appear at the 3.9. and 2.5 is nothing but the, again this is due to 3 hydrogen and singlet. This is particularly what your methyl group, it should be attached with the electron withdrawing substituents. So it may be electron withdrawing substituents, it may be what your phenyl ring, it may be double bond, and such kind of what methyl group which is appeared in the region of what. So so this last first three are for aromatic ring and last three for the substituents. Now based on that this we can predict the correct structure. Now first of all we will move to the I will explain you how these two methyl groups are appeared. Now look at this one. So this is OCH3 group. This methyl group generally appeared in the region of 3.8 to 3. Generally the range is what 3.5 to 4.2. So this is 3.9 and this is 3 hydrogen. There will be no neighboring system is there, that's why it's appeared as the singlet. So this is for what methoxy type of derivative. Okay, and the next one, so that is another structure is given, that is CH3. Okay, so here when this CH3 is attached with either phenyl ring, either electron withdrawing group, or either simple what the double bond, it should be appear, or it is appeared in the region of what 2.5, and again it is due to 3 hydrogen and what singlet. So now basically from that we can simply conclude that, so this should be your methoxy derivative OCH3. Okay, and this should be your, okay, this should be your like that. So now from that we can match the fragments and etc, and we can predict to the correct structure. Okay, now we will going to see the correct structure. Okay, okay, fine. Now the given data is like this one, and from that we can conclude. Okay, so 7.8 and 7.0, 7.8 particularly for the hydrogen which is de-shielded position. Okay, and here look at the structure, the structures are given for that. The structures are given here. For example, we are only applied to what C and D, because A and D are neglected due to what the IR spectroscopy here. So you know that this is hydrogen and this is another hydrogen. Okay, they are ortho to each other, that's why the coupling constant should be what the 8 Hertz, and another is 8 Hertz. Okay, fine. And they are doublet because of neighboring protons are 1 and 1, so they should be like that. Okay, in this compound also they have two types of hydrogen were present like this fashion. Okay, now look at this one. So both the hydrogens are attached with donating, this is OH and this is what OMe. So that's why the value should be near about what 7, it should be near about what 7, but it is not like that. So then we can form simply, you can conclude that, so this hydrogen which is attached with COMe, that is ketonic group, that's why it should be the 7.8. Okay, and this value is what attached to the oxygen, that's that is basically adjacent to a OH group, so it should be at the 7.0. Okay, fine. And they are ortho to each other, that's why they are what the 8 Hertz, means the ortho coupling, that is two hydrogens which are coupled together via what the 7 to 8 Hertz. Okay, that's called ortho coupling. And lastly look at this hydrogen. Now this is in between the donating substituent, that's why the value should be decreased. The electron density of that carbon here will be lowest, sorry, it becomes the highest one because of what OMe and OH group. Okay, so they are ortho each other, that's why they donate the electron density to that carbon, so it will be reached. So the density will be reached, and ultimately the hydrogen will be shielded. So from the above conclusion, okay, from this two technique we can simply find out the actual structure of what your given compound. Okay, and so so from the given data, so your predicted structure which is matchable with your given data is your D. So in this way we can predict your structure. Okay, this is your correct structure which is applied to, or which is exactly matches with your given data. Thank you for watching. Stay connected.